Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. We've got Sunday NBA action, and we're going to have a free play from Bryan Leonard. And we're going to take a look at a big one, Cleveland at Oklahoma City. This will be an entertaining game for sure. The Cleveland Cavaliers, close and dear to your heart, Bryan, but you're going to surprise us here. You're going to end up going the other way in this one with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, this is a team, they're red hot right now, 14-2. Going into the break, and 14-2 would get a lot of buzz normally, except whenever you're playing in the same conference as Golden State and San Antonio, it's like, so what, 14-2. But tell us a little bit about this one. And I don't want to put any pressure on you. You were out, on Bourbon Street last week, took the week off of videos, Mardi Gras it up, and Preston nailed the All-Star and prop plays.
You're putting pressure on me?
I hit both of my plays. I'm we're just reporting the facts, transparency.
So you're saying you won when I wasn't here?
Yeah, I say I won when you wasn't here.
Okay. Well, I've been winning when I wasn't here too, because my plays are doing really well. The last time these two teams played, they played back in Cleveland, and this was a game that Oklahoma City had in their pocket the entire game. Then they went really cold late in that game. And Cleveland came back and was able to win that. And it was really important for Cleveland to win that because when Cleveland has stepped up against good teams this year, Chicago, twice they played Chicago, twice they lost to Chicago. We're taping this on Thursday. They play Chicago tonight, a shorthanded Chicago team who may have thrown in the towel come the trade deadline here. But Chicago and Cleveland are a big rivalry. It's a big physical game. First game back from the break. But now they got to play this Oklahoma City team, and Oklahoma City, I don't trust them on the road, but I love them at home. If you take a look at their assists, the average assists they have at home, they just blow away the opposition because they move the ball so well. Both teams added a player during the All-Star break, so I don't know if either one of them are going to play in this game. But the way they lost that game to Cleveland before, and the way Cleveland has played when they've tried to step up, I just think that Oklahoma City in this game, I expect the line to be in the 5 range. And if I can lay 5 at home with Oklahoma City in this game, I think the game means much more to them. Cleveland has not shown up for these games when they've gone against the Western Conference. Right now, they're still worried about trying to be able to run like Oklahoma City does. And we did another video on that a few weeks ago when they tried to do that. Oklahoma City, they're not Golden State, but they run just as well as anybody in the Western Conference. Cleveland, I think, is going to come up a little bit short here.
I think that's a good point to bring up here when we're talking about the Cavs. Sharon Liu, the new coach, wants to run them more. And they've done a pretty good job of doing that in general, but against inferior competition. And now you're getting, you have the Warriors and the Thunder, basically the two teams that run and have the athletes and star power that would be optimal in running an offense like that. And so when the Cavs run into that, they're going to be running into kind of like what they're trying to be. And on the road, I believe, right? So, yeah, I think 4.5, 5 is a good number to expect. And if you can get that, I agree with Bryan. I think it's Oklahoma City.
It's kind of like in football when we talk about Baylor, playing a team like Baylor, and you're trying to emulate Baylor. But whenever you're going up against Baylor and you're trying to do what Baylor does best, it's not going to work.
The funny thing is, and I understand why Cleveland's doing it because what they were doing before wasn't working against Golden State. But when Golden State plays a team that's a low-paced team, they don't cover. When they play a team that wants to run with them, they cover. So it may end up hurting Cleveland in the long run if they do get to the championship and they want to run because Golden State's at their best when they get somebody who wants to play the way they do.
Now, Oklahoma City is so good at home. They're 25-5 at home straight up this year, but they're only 15-15 against the spread. But a part of that is because it's the same MO on Oklahoma City. They win, they score a lot of points, but they also give up a lot of points. But generally, they're laying big numbers. In the game where you're playing another marquee team, you're not going to have that big number that you got to carry across the finish line with you. So I think you're on the right side here with Oklahoma City. Not that you need my approval with the game.
Since you went undefeated last week without me here, I'll take it.
Yeah, but just the pointing out, the situation. I would rather take them. I know it doesn't make sense. You think that, if they struggle against the spread, you think they would struggle more against a better team, but really not because you're getting a more competitive line.
Actually, I read something today, and I can't remember who put it out, but San Antonio, they broke it down, but when they play a bad team, they crush them. But when they play the elite teams, they have not done nearly as well.
All right, Bryan says to take Oklahoma City on Sunday and lay the points. And when Bryan goes against his hometown team, you got to take a little bit of respect with that, because you are a little bit of a homer, and you're going
a lot of money going against the Browns, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure. All right, guys. Hey, and don't forget, if you're new to Wager Talk, it's your first time, make a purchase, your first purchase of $12 or more, send support at WagerTalk an email, give them your username, and we'll put $50 in your account as a free sign-up bonus. And don't forget, $2 Tuesday, each and every Tuesday, we offer one capper. We give his best bet away for $2. It's a great way to introduce yourself to WagerTalk.com. And if you took advantage of it this past Tuesday, you got Bryan Leonard's best bet for $2. He delivered a big winner on Tuesday. Check out who this week's $2 Tuesday capper is each and every Tuesday at WagerTalk.com. We'll be back with more videos here at WagerTalk.